So today we are going to be working on my February currently page. Every month I do a different theme, and each week I kind of continue with that theme, but I try to challenge myself to different color schemes and different ways to interpret that theme. So this theme for this month is going to be basically reading and like books, but I wanted to tie in the February love element, I guess you can say. So it's going to be falling in love with reading. So I feel like I'm mentioning it every video, but I have been very obsessed with creating my own stickers, which is funny because I have so many sticker books and so many stickers in general, and I can't stop. So to stop myself from buying, now I'm creating because it feels free, and we're going to ignore the amount of ink that I have been using, but we're fine. So I'm going to use these 4 girls for today's currently page. This I might leave for my monthly or for one of my weeks in February. I'm not sure yet, but the bottom girls I'm going to use for the currently. I'm also going to be using some letter stamps to stamp out currently, maybe stamp out February, but I'm not sure. But I think it would be a nice way to tie the two, so I will be doing that as well. So with these stickers, I felt that the Happy Planner Homesteader sticker book would be a perfect option. So I already looked through it. I've never used it. I just bought it very recently. So I flagged some pages that I might use for today. I thought these would be cute to put my currently prompts in and actually like fill it out. So maybe on the top I'll write the category and then on the lines write my answers. Hopefully that's enough space, and maybe use some of these florals and quotes, but I felt like the colors were nearly identical. Then for my pens for today, we're going to use this Crayola Super Tips. They don't have numbers, so I created my own numbers, but it's kind of like a peachy nude color, kind of. It definitely doesn't look like the cap, that's all I remember. Then I'm going to use these 2 Tombos in 992 and 772, and a Milky liner from Amazon. Also, they don't have numbers or colors, but I numbered it. And probably a 0.38 Muji for my actual writing. I feel like you need to have washi with some words on it for a reading theme. I felt like, how can I not? I'm pretty sure I got this maybe from the Stationery Pal or from Shein many years ago, but I just have to be very careful with pulling it up because it's very stuck on and I don't want to rip it. But I felt like it looks very delicate and pretty. And lastly, because obviously I don't have enough supplies, we have this huge scrapbook paper pad that I got from Michael's recently on clearance. And I specifically bought it because even though it's a fall stationery pad, there's a lot of things in here that you can use for other seasons. Like even this one doesn't scream fall, but let me see, where is it? I'm thinking about using, it was a pink one. Finding it is half the battle. Is it towards the back? Oh, here. I'm thinking of ripping a little bit of this. I'm probably just going to cut some and then rip it because I don't feel like taking out the whole page, but I'm thinking of little accents of this paper. So I quickly cut my girlies out, and I cut off just a piece of the scrapbook paper so that it's a little bit more manageable. I have zero idea of what I want to do. At least with other themes, I feel like it's a little easier and I have a general idea, but this time I have zero. So I'm just going to cover up what I know I'm not using, which is this. February, I think I will punch it out. I mean, not punch it out, do a stamp it out. Maybe I could actually do a little strip from here and then put February on top. Should I get a paper trimmer so it's straight, or do we want to just wing it? Well, we're just winging it. So, wow, that's actually like a perfect size. I really don't think it's straight, but that's fine. So, trying to think, will February be too long though? Well, you know what, let's just go straight to it. So I have this little grid for that. This takes me a little bit to get all the letters on, so just give me a minute. Okay, so I cut a longer piece of scrapbook paper. It pains me that it was off by so little, but let's see. Let's see. Okay, this should at least fit better. So it's pretty big, actually. Okay, so I'm going to be putting some of this. I was thinking. I do want the words on both sides. Oh, but it's going to cover this up over here. We'll deal with it when we get there, you know? Okay, this is a lot, I understand, but we have to trust the process, okay? We just need to trust it. I really don't like it. Not a fan of what's going on here. It's fine. I'm going to just rip. I don't like how like perfectly squared off it is at the end. Now I'm really hoping this isn't taking off too much. I feel like I like the more natural edge of that. This is a lot, actually. Wow. I really don't like it. Should I like rip it off a little bit? Maybe if I rip it off. So at least you can see, you could always fix your mistakes. Well, not always, actually, but for the most part, you can mostly fix it. Yeah, I think that looks a little better. I was thinking of doing it kind of like that. I feel like this color in the back is not my vibe, but I can't think of what else I would put there right now. So I'm not feeling this color back here. So at first I was thinking this color, but I actually like this. And I feel like it ties these tones well and kind of brings that reddish tone that I always feel for February. even though this is more kind of like a plum, muted plum mauve color, but this color I remember I got from the Stationery Pal, in case anyone's interested, even though I doubt anyone's following this tutorial with how crazy it is, but it shows you how the thought process really is. Yeah, I think that looks fine. Okay, let me now get to the next challenging part, which is the stamping, which sometimes works well, sometimes doesn't. I'm using this very old stamping pad. Okay, that looks cute. Okay, I'm okay with that. I think since I like how that came out, I might actually use the other tinier one, maybe for currently, but we might run into the same issue of it being longer than the paper, but okay, cute. Oh, also I didn't even say what I'm using. I'm using this AdTech Crafters tape, permanent. It's like a glue runner. I've been obsessed with these for years. Let's see. I think I wasn't going to use any other pens, but I think this pen would go well with the colors that we have. Okay, I got a little bit of sticker backing so I can stick these on. So let's see, what colors do I want? I believe I want the yellow for scent, because there's yellow up here and I think it will look cute bringing it down there. Maybe I'll have green. And I guess the cream color? Yeah, that's okay, I guess. Okay, so I'm going to write this tiny. So let's see. The song, I couldn't think of any songs that are lovey and reference reading. And I kept thinking of a lyric. I remembered a lyric that was like, I can read you like a book. And then when I tried to look it up, it said it was a song from Taylor Swift, and she mentions in blank space, I could read you like a magazine or something. I don't even remember. I remember liking blank space years ago when I was a teenager, but I genuinely can't recall the song now. But I couldn't find any songs that tie fully with the theme, so I went more towards the loviness of February, and I'm doing 0 by 1 Love Song by TXT, Tomorrow by Together, and that's just a beautiful song. I'm still feeling like the script washi is a lot, but we're hoping that with time things will look a little better. I did not space that well at all, but it's okay. For scent, I'm guessing roses. Honestly, I'm not a big rose scent girl. I like the smell of flowers in general, but not when it's primarily roses. So, but February love. I feel like I'm mentioning love so much as if I'm this huge romantic. TXT has a song called Anti-Romantic, and I felt like that was made for me because that is more my vibe. I'm usually a more anti-Valentine type of person, but not fully anti-Valentine, but like not my I feel like it's a lot of pressure usually for Valentine's Day, so it's not one of my fave holidays, but I love the decoration. I love the cutesiness of it. I love all the pinks and the hearts and bows. I like that. I don't like pink and red together. That's the only thing I'm not crazy about, but I take advantage of all the pink stuff during this time. So I think I'll do maybe this, the little quote. Usually I like to decorate this part, but I feel like there's so much, so I won't. I'll leave it as the grid, but I'm thinking of putting a quote there. I'm pretty sure. I liked this one, home is wherever you are, but I found another one that felt more book-like. Let's see. This is taking very long. Live the story you want to tell. I was like, that's giving book. So yeah, I just don't know if it's too big for that area. Let me see. I was thinking just a few of these. Let me move the paper so there's no issues. Let's see, is this centered? Yeah, that looks cute. I'll use it because it ties it all together. I think it's close to 3 o'clock and I'm pretty sure that I've been filming since 11 or so today, so I'm getting a little peckish. I'm thinking about doing a little yogurt bowl, so it's calling my name. So okay, let's go to not here. I'm glad that I did. Ooh, these are cute. I didn't even notice these. This is a very cute and delicate sticker book. I'm glad I was able to get it. Hello, so my phone died, even though it's plugged in, so I don't know what's going on there, but I don't think too much footage was lost. But I'm going to just quickly fill in these prompts and try to speed through and call it a day. So let's see. Drinking. I think I'll just do tiny hearts. Drinking. I've been drinking a lot more coffee lately. I kind of go through stages where I'm drinking coffee a lot, then I kind of fall off, and then I don't drink it for months, so I'm back in my coffee phase. Also, boba has been, well, honestly, boba has been very consistent. I pretty much drink boba very often, like monthly at least, not crazy like every day or every week, but definitely a few times within the month. Let's see. I've been drinking a lot of ginger ale because my stomach has been hurting so much lately, and I don't know, the ginger ale really helps. Anything else that I'm really drinking? Honestly, I drink a lot of water, so these are just on special occasions. Oh, cranberry juice also. I have been craving some cranberry juice, so I bought a very big gallon. So for this one, I will be doing listening to, yeah, just like last month. I honestly have not been listening to that much music because I listen to music mainly when I'm planning or creating junk journal spreads, but lately I've been very hooked on listening to audiobooks, so that's what I listen to the most when I'm planning nowadays. We can put BTS. This next group, honestly, don't really support them anymore. Well, I don't even know if you could say them because it's basically just the singer. But Panic at the Disco truly has flopped. But their old music has really been hitting me lately for the nostalgic aspect of it. So I don't know why. For BTS, it is literally BTS. So I don't know why I'm doing everything else abbreviated because I'm pretty sure I could have put Panic at the Disco. I'm pretty sure I had enough space, but oh well. Also, Lady Gaga. And lastly, I will just put my audiobooks because, like I said, has really been my main obsession lately. I'll be watching, which I really don't have. Everything's been about like 4 things. For watching, I haven't been watching that many things actually. Still watching Are You Sure? It's such a short season. This show only has 8 episodes and they're about an hour, a little over an hour each. But since it's in Korean and I watch it with my mom, obviously we put the subtitles on, but she struggles to read the subtitles fast enough because her first language is Spanish. So I have to read the subtitles, process it in my brain, what is happening, then translate it to her in Spanish on what's going on. And it just takes longer, and it kind of, I don't mind doing it. I love it, and I love that we watch it together, but I feel exhausted by the time I'm finished with the episode. My Strange Addiction, have been enjoying it. My Strange, I'm going to have to go to the next line. I haven't been able to see that many episodes, so that's also why I still have a lot for it. My Strange Addiction. And honestly, we were judging that show Suddenly Amish, my mom and I, but we were like, this is going to be so stupid. Like what? Coming from the modern world to go into the Amish country. And when I would hear their reasoning, some of them I understood, but some of them were just, your best option was just disconnecting a little bit from your phone. I was judging it, but when I watched the first episode, it caught my attention. So I was like, okay, I understand a little bit. So Suddenly Amish. And now I actually did think of another show that I've been watching, but if I continue to watch it, then I'll just put it for the next month. Last one is excited for. I'll put my new leave replacement because I found out that I will be doing another leave replacement, which surprises me because I was told that as a permanent substitute we could only do 1 leave replacement yearly, like within the school year. and I already did one. So I was very surprised that I'm getting placed in a new one, but that's good. New leaf. And they seem like a very nice bunch, so I really hope that it will go nice and smooth. New leaf replacement. And the teacher, she's absolutely amazing. She's let me shadow her. She's pretty much giving me full reign. So it's going to feel even more like my own classroom. So I'm very happy. Let's see, my midwinter break. I'm really hoping to do something this break and at least travel somewhere, even if it's just upstate New York. I need it. Let's see, midwinter. And honestly, I think I'm leaving it at that. Yeah, I think I'm just leaving it at that. There's nothing else I feel like I'm missing something, but I really can't think of anything else I'm excited for. Yeah, it's okay. And then I'll just put this, and then we're pretty much almost done. I think I might just add some tiny little flowers or something into the little spaces, but nothing too crazy because I know there's a lot going on. I do like these, but this is gold and this is like copper or rose gold. I swear, I feel like I've seen 3 different foils in this book alone, but I like it because it's going to add a little bit without being like a bold color that's distracting. Okay, so, let me just punch it because I forgot with the last video. So I just have my Happy Planner punch. I'm going to line it up with the white lines. I always try to go a little under because it usually does it well. Okay, and there is my February currently page. I hope you like it. I actually really like it. It's not at all what I was expecting, and it is very different than what I usually do for February's, so I'm very happy with how it came out because it's still, I feel like, romantic, but it still has the book and reading theme, and I like it. I still feel like this is a lot. I kind of wish I just did it on this side, or maybe like didn't have this chunk here, but I think it's okay. I feel like it's cohesive at least. But yeah, thank you so much for watching and have a nice day. Bye!